Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day. All hell starts to break loose today with PPI and a possible tariff decision from the Supreme Court. Markets have been running wild on you. Let's take a look. Let's take a gander. You see ES, it's a low, 65.26. It's high, 65.45. I have not looked to see if that's an all-time high. I'm going to do that right now. I think it is. No, 65. Yeah, 65.45 all-time high. So, I forget what I said the low was. 26 to 45, so 19 points in range. NQ dipped to 874. It's high. 23,956, which is not an all-time high. A little under 100 points in range. Kappa, about 60 ticks in range. Ultra Bond dropping, but just about half a point in range. Gold staying right under 3,700. It's biggest range we've had, 45 points. Crude oil, 80 ticks in range. Natural gas falling. Bitcoin up to 112.3. That's where we sit standing, whatever body posture you're choosing to take. And there's a pop on a Q. So riding up as it heads toward 24,000. Will we get there today? Will PPI drive us there? Well, I don't know. PPI coming up in in about 25 minutes. Woke up really tired this morning, but the creatine and the caffeine is starting to kick in. Dow's trying to push up a little as well. Russell a bit, but not as strong as NQ and ES. Purple candle. Interesting spot. What's our ATR right now? ATR is about 6. So we're gonna watch to see what this purple does. Good morning, Crypticon. Thank you, and a happy birthday to you as well. Kind of realized my NinjaTrader charts weren't moving, so glad I didn't try and enter a trade at the reconnect. Oops. Who do you have, Comcast? AT&T. Yep. How long has it been out? Cat, what are you doing? Kind of chopping around here. So I did a quick search on their outage map. They say there's nothing for your zip code, but there is an outage over in, hold on, over in Clarendon Hills. That's a fiber issue. And there's another one over east of Stickney Township. But they say nothing for your area. Probably should call. Yeah, so you definitely should call. Because if it's not coming back with a re-thing, then there's something going on. Purple candle here, speaking of something going on. But it pops right back up. We are just 17 minutes from PPI.
Order submitted.
Shorting here. Oh, wait. Am I logged in? I am not logged in. Hold on. Ba, 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 ba. Now I am. Oh. I guess I should have stayed out of that trade. Came down, tested, came back up. Probably should have just stayed out. Maybe not. Come on down, baby. Come on down. There we go. Let's put our target right at 50. It seems to be stuck there. It's hitting at 20 EMA, or it's SMA, one of the two. Come on. There we go. Nice target hit. There we go. It wasn't a lot. This 3.25 points, but on 2 contracts, so $135 trade. And I wouldn't have needed to move my target. It would have hit the original target that would have been in place. Thanks, Crypt. Hopefully your internet comes back for you. That's still alive. So why did you stop me the other day? I don't know. Let's try 11, 12, and 13. Yes. Morning, Ron. How are you today? Glad to hear it. Good morning, John. How are you? You hear that there's some controversy with the Detroit Tigers. At least 8 men employed by the Detroit Tigers, the business arm or broadcast partner, have been accused of misconduct toward women since 2023, including 4 vice presidents and 2 other high-ranking employees, an investigation by The Athletic found. It literally popped into my inbox like 2 minutes before you showed up, John. We are less than 9 minutes away from PPI, and then I don't know. It's on the docket for right at the bell, but I don't know if that's when it'll actually happen. But it says, because it says tentative, but the Supreme Court will is supposed to give information on their tariffs, on the tariff ruling. Nice. Yeah, I got 3 Bowen oxes ready to roll for. PPI is usually not as big as CPI, but we'll see what happens. So I don't have them ready to roll. I need to set up a thingy. What do I want? Where are they at? I need 5 contracts times. I need $3,000. That's $600 a contract. That's 30 points. So I need about 32 points. 32, 64, 128. 128. Up at the 5. Save as template. We call yellow. And we hit OK. Are you trying both directions, John, or do you have a direction in mind? So that's what I figured. I mean, it's what I should do. Big drop here as we head toward the news. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Morning, Amelia. How are you? Yesterday, Michael Patak announced that Topstep finally has gotten licensed as a brokerage. We're less than a minute away, and I'm unclear which direction this wants to go. Getting blue candles on the one, so I'm thinking long. Need to make sure I'm only copying to evals. It's ready to rock and roll.
Order submitted. Target order filled.
Boom! I just passed. No, I didn't. Well, damn it. Uh, I misread the amount of points I needed. I am $270 away from passing 3 Bowenox accounts. I believe we might have just hit a new all-time high on NQ. Let me look. No, we did not. Yes, we did. I don't know. I can't tell. Hold on. There it is. No, all-time high 24,068. We hit 24,044. And it's already pulled back under 24,000. So that was a $3,200 trade, but I misread the amount I needed. I would have gotten everything I needed, I think. Yeah, I would have. Hey, 29. So PPI, core PPI year over year came in 2.8%. Holy crap, they forecast 3.5. It came in incredibly cooler than they expected. For the month over month, negative 0.1. They forecast 0.3. Huge cooling of the PPI. Okay, so now I got to keep my head in the game, and I got to find 12 points. No, 13 points to pass 3 more Molinoxes. How'd you do, John? It did dip a little bit before exploding up. We opened that candle at 9:38. It dipped to 9:26, then exploded up to 24,044. So it was a 106-point total move. Pulled back significantly. It only ended up being a 38-point candle, but now it's still rising back up toward 24,000. Huh? Why didn't it? Wonder why I didn't make a trade. So wait, it renews tomorrow, John? Like tonight at midnight or after CPI tomorrow? Another nice rise here. So if CPI comes in this cool tomorrow, now you're gonna start having people wonder if the Fed might drop interest rates by more than 25 basis points. I could have just got right back in. I would have got my 15 points on this move up, but I don't trade news on funded accounts. I only do them on cheap evals. Nice, JJR. Good morning. Yeah, I won't make a play on news and on fundeds. Only on evals. When I used to do it, John, I set a limit order. I had the strat automated where I didn't have to do it manually. At 5 seconds before the news, it would place a buy order or long order like 15 points above and 15 points below the current price, and then it would just follow the ATM of whichever one it hit. And the theory was if it shot down, picked up the short, and then decided to reverse, then the opposite order would be the stop. But That's how I did it when I used to use that strategy. Good morning, RJ. How are you? So I really want 15 points. You haul 15 points, and what do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. Short possible here. Got a purple candle coming in out from outside the bands. Schwarber hit number 50 last night.
Order submitted.
I swear, RJ, I swear, if it ends up being Blue Jays Phillies in the World Series again, I'm going to be really upset. Nope, looks like I'm going backwards. That was a good purple setup, but it looks like it's going to, well, maybe come on down. Come on. Get beaten back down for me, please. Come on. Yeah. Fighting 24,000 here. Looks like it doesn't want to come down for me. So I'm going to need more than just 15 points now if this stops me out like I think it's going to. You guys can't see this trade, unfortunately, because it's all bull and ox, and I don't have that on the trading view. But I'm in at 993 quarter. It's torturing me as it fights 24,000. Yeah, now it's gonna come for me. Come for me. Stop. Come on, baby. Break that wall at 24,000. Come on down. Nope. Pretty incredible fight here. It's ranged about 7 points for the last 10 minutes now. There it goes. Purple candle again for now. Can't clear it. Still at 24. Keeps pushing and buyers keep coming in. Come on, I saw 997. Again, my entry is 993. Had a target on 980, but that was based on the 9 EMA, which is now moved up to 991, which isn't good considering that's only 2 points from my entry. Bang. Yeah. Nope, now it's popping back up again on this candle. And it's going to get the head of steam to take me out, I think. Yeah, it's flirting with a blue candle, which is why you hear the bell. Every time a bell rings, I lose a trade.
Stop fill.
Okay, stopped out. Now what do I need for this account? Now I need 580-ish. All right. Excellent, JJR. Very nice. It's going to come back down. It's going to wick me out and come back down, isn't it? I'm not re-entering, at least I don't think I am. Wait for another clean setup. So NQ got within 24 points of its all-time high. Be interested to see if it wants to try and get it later. Bitcoin shot up to 113. Still got this fight right around 24,000. Here's another purple candle. It wants me to take it. I have not yet seen JC, John. It's always my idea. It's always the idea I have, JJR. Is it a good story or a bad story? Look at this fight at 24,000. I mean, if you go to a 1-minute chart here, let me go to a 1-minute chart here. Look at this, just sideways right on that 9 EMA, trying to break below, but it's just fighting. The fight is on. See, gold is heading down. Oh, look at that pop. Still fighting. Yeah, he was out as soon as that pushed up yesterday. It was pretty cool. Good morning, Platt. Uh, it's going to be a very volatile week, Platt. And later on today, we're still supposed to get that right. Maybe not. Hold on, the Supreme Court thing has been taken off of financial juice. So it was on financial juice about a Supreme Court decision on tariffs. That has been taken off today's docket on financial juice. Looking to see if it was rescheduled for another day, or I don't see it. So I don't know what's up with that. We're still sideways. This is an amazing sideways move here. Just fighting 24,000. From where? TPT or someplace else? This is the fight of one side thinking that NQ is already too high and the other side wanting all-time highs to hit today. Who's going to win? It's an epic battle here. This tug of war, fight versus fight, vid versus ask. How will it turn out? Thank you, JJR. I appreciate that very much. Epic fight. Epic, epic, epic. I am proud that I have stayed out of this chop because this is just epic chop. And I took the one loss, but that was off the very first purple candle that looked like a good setup. Now we're trying to break the range to the bottom. Now here's the interesting thing, and I would have not been happy sitting through this, but I entered off this purple candle, and I'll show this. This one right here. If I had put my stop at the top of that candle, which is technically what my strategy calls for, which would have been a 25-point stop, which would have been tough, but these are YOLO accounts anyway, I would still be in this trade through this entire chop. And you can see now I would actually have been back in the green. Would I have wanted to stay in for that entire chop? No. But right now, like I said, I would be green. It'd be interesting to see where this heads up now. This is a big old purple candle finally breaking the range to the downside. My original target on that, when I put that trade on, was 980, which at the time was the 9 EMA. It still has not gotten to 980. So since we've settled down, I'm going to go back to my original, the original type of trading with my regular copier. The accounts I YOLO'd are on that copier. So let's just try and get them to target the old-fashioned way instead of trying for them. Yeah, definitely. Get to the chopper. How are you today, NJ? So would have hit that 980. So would I wanted to be patient and wait through almost a half an hour? I don't know. Morning, JC. John DeFore, there's JC. Morning, Ace. How are you? Yeah, but John, didn't you have a 6E story you wanted to tell, JC? RJ was here. Whether or not he's still here, I don't know. He's been quiet lately. So I'm going to start making my breakfast burritos. So today we're starting with sausage as NQ continues to just pop around. That's what I'm doing. YM's doing the same sideways dance. Oh, no wonder ES doesn't look like it's doing anything. I actually had it on a daily chart. I was like, why is ES just sitting there? And now where are you going, RJ? And absolutely, any day you want to do it is always fine with me. Now adding the sausage to the pan. Train. Nice. Yeah, I wonder how often they're going to do that, Amelia. Hope that's not for the same person, RJ. A little pop back up to 24,000 on NQ. It did drop down to 77. Had a little blue candle on the 1 minute chart that I considered taking, and it would have worked, but I may be going back to a evening stream for one night a week. It's something I'm considering in my head. Trump just tweeted, or Truth Social, whatever you want to call it. No inflation. Too late. Must lower the rate. Big. Right now. Powell's a total disaster. Doesn't have a clue. Hello, USC. Yeah, gold's been choppy too. Crude oil popping up. Bitcoin flying up. It's good for my regular portfolio. I've taken 3 trades on the day. One was normal before PPI. One was a YOLO on PPI. And one was reaction to PPI that didn't work out. ByteDance unveils new AI image model to rival Google DeepMind's Nano Banana. Sometimes I'm wondering if I'm really reading real news headlines. Here goes NQ back up. I really believe that at the bell they're going to want all-time highs on NQ. But I could be wrong. This is not financial advice. Oops, I'm sorry. Still have NQ sitting there, just doing nothing there. I think so. Give me one sec. Pretty sure it is. Yes. 565.25 is the new all-time high on ES. If CPI comes in cool tomorrow, you're going to probably watch the market fly again. I believe it can fly. I believe we can touch all-time highs. I think about it almost every day. I take my longs and fly away. Okay, the sausage is fried up. Now we're going to add our egg. This is going without me, but I really didn't get any signals. You see just straight green, no blue. Now our eggs are scrambling. We are 10 minutes till the bell. Cooking our eggs, mixing it in with the sausage. I didn't crumble the sausage very well. Cat's decided to join me because he smells the food cooking. You know, my life's easier when you're not here. And Q's all-time high is 0.68. We're at 0.11 right now. Oh, just a checkup or something going on there? Okay. Doesn't sound too bad. Want to pull back here. Eggs are just about cooked. We're going to turn our heat down. And we're going to add some shredded cheese. Eddie, what'd you do with my shredded cheese? Seriously, what'd you do with my shredded cheese? I just had it. Did you take it? There it is. Cheese is fine on a carnivore diet. And yes, I'm doing breakfast burritos for my birthday breakfast with zero carb tortillas that actually aren't really zero. Well, they're zero carb, but the fiber in them must still affect my blood sugar because when I tested them out the other day, my blood sugar went up massively. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, JC. Oh, congratulations, USC. Thanks, RJ. If Crypticon comes back on, by the way, guys, it's also his birthday. But he's without internet, so he might not be back. Oh, there he is. Make sure you wish Crypticon a happy birthday as well today. Ace, tell Mrs. Ace I said thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were back yet for getting the kid off to school and all that crap. Want some? No? Everybody should get animals from shelters. So many animals are put down every year because of no home. Nice script. Quick pullback
2
there.
minutes
2 minutes
till the
before.
bell.
The quick drop. So this was a success of being able to make breakfast burritos while trading. Though I didn't really take a trade. Oh, you wouldn't. You can be glad Robin's not here right now. Connor, she would not have liked that statement. Less than 30 seconds till the bell. Dude, I've offered you some. What do you want? Gotta hit the bell button soon. Okay, so the bit I offered you off my finger wasn't good enough, but you had to lick the stuff in the actual tortilla shell. Big drop, 32 points. Everything dropping at once. ES, LYM. Gold's trying to push up. Wow. 50-point drop here. 55. Do I see 60? It's bouncing a bit. Good call on the short ace. Let us know your entry when you can. Nice. It's fighting there now. Little pop. Then dropped. Gave back the entire news candle on NQ. Now it's trying to fight and bounce on that from that area. Very overextended on the RSI. Like, I desperately want a long here. I'm desperately seeking Susan.
Order filled.
Might be a mistake, but I went long there. It's looking like a mistake. It's fighting. My entry is 946. There it goes.
Order filled.
Probably should have stayed in, but I ended up getting out with 7 points there. We'll see what it does. I wasn't 100% confident in it at that point. We'll see. I got out when I normally should have been entering, so we'll see what it does. It's dealing with 100 EMA. Not that I've seen so far, but we've really only seen it once, so far. But haven't really seen anything that it really reacts to anything domestically like that. Even the surprise Hamas-Israel thing yesterday really didn't affect the market much. It's like the market just expects the unexpected anymore. I'm not upset that I got out where I got out. I mean, I went a little bit further, but it's choppy. 6E. My chart, it looks like it has a little bit of upside left, but it's starting to get toward the high of the RSI. But again, I don't look at it enough to give any real perspective on it. Oh, there's NQ going. So yeah, I could have got a lot more out of NQ there. Did that not copy? That's odd. That didn't copy my trade on that last entry, and I don't know why. Huh. That sucked. Oh, Ace is back in this game. Getting points again. Gold heading up. Not sure I ever saw you rapid fire 3 trades like that, Ace. Gold's moving on up. Ooh, ooh, to the deluxe golden apartment in the sky. Ace is usually done by now. Oh yeah, how's that going, Ace? He goes for 2 points on ES. His motto is 2 points a day can feed a family. So if he doesn't get 2 points, we ask him which of the family is going hungry that day. Did you pick rhythmic or Tradovate, Ace? Did you click the link to sign the rhythmic agreements? Excuse me while I choke on breakfast. Good morning, Burrell. There should be a link in one of the emails they sent you about signing rhythmic agreements. Make sure you select non-professional. Morning, Tio. Thank you, Tio. Have a great day, JC. We can do a call, Ace, tomorrow if you like. On Discord or Zoom or Google Meet or actual phone, whatever. and get you through the issues. Wait, you didn't check out yet? Now I'm really confused. Popping up here. Not sure I like this green candle or not. So you didn't already go through the checkout process? Excuse me while I choke. The perils of eating while trading. If I die on air, remember. So we'll check to see if I can get out of my trade. Burrell, he actually won one from the Mott 4th anniversary giveaway. Well, you shouldn't have had to pay for anything, Ace. It was 000, right? Yes, today's my birthday. Yeah, because if you keep it past 30 days, it'll renew for a cost. So you want to, if you don't pass in 30 days, you want to cancel. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. That blue candle did not trick me. Morning, Hassan. Pineapple upside down cake there, Tia. We have crude oil inventories coming up in about a little less than 45 minutes. Well, yeah, once you actually go through the checkout process and all that, then they should send you a link to sign the rhythmic agreements. And I don't mind helping, Ace. Well, yeah, there should be no money involved with the rhythmic agreement part. Unless you select it professional instead of non-professional. Ace, can you send me a screenshot of where you're at right now to my email? Thank you, Burrell. I don't think another move down here, another purple candle. Hasn't arrived yet. Screenshot, I mean. If you emailed it to me, I did not get it, Ace. Okay. Wow, Ace. Gmail thinks you're dangerous. This message might be dangerous. Messages like this, when used to steal personal information, don't click like download attachments or reply with personal information. Ace, go to your dashboard where it says dashboard and show me a screenshot from that. You should have already bought the account, and then we can move from there. Right now, you're trying to buy a second account, I think. We don't want to do that. Highway to the danger zone. I wonder if it gave me that warning because you titled that email "shot." Gmail better thought it was a threat. Shot through the heart. You're to blame. Now you give email a bad name. And it did not give me a warning. Oh. Okay, when you went through the checkout process originally, Ace, did you get any emails from Apex after that? Hey, MR, how you doing? Okay. Okay. So I want you to go to. Give me a second. I gotta go fight with Apex and log in and go through their two-factor identification bullcrap. Nice work, USC. Oh, I didn't realize I could change the two-factor identification. Oh, excellent. Anyway. Oh, you can't. That's stupid. Your account requires two-factor. You idiots. Me and John are going to have a talk about that. Oh, now I got to scan the... Are you freaking kidding me? All right. Blue candle. I hear a ding-a-ling. Still got a minute on it, though. Okay, now let me see if I can figure this out. That's possible, Crypticon. Okay. I want you to go to where it says dashboard, Ace. Oh, stop, Ace. You make it sound like you're not a profitable trader, Ace. And my regular portfolio is like, I am up 371 bucks. Okay, are you on dashboard where it says active subscriptions? Is there something that says active subscriptions? Oh, you picked wealth charts. Oh, no. Ace, I'm going to have to give you another code. I just happen to have an extra. And you want to cancel that one. That's okay. Yes, Rhythmic or Tradovate, whichever one you prefer. Just not wealth charts. The secret is that wealth charts was developed in Soviet Russia in the 1950s to try and keep Americans poor. Yes, you want Rhythmic. Well, you can use NT with Tradovate too, so it's up to you though. You can use NT with either Tradovate or Rhythmic. Just different setting in NT. Tio. Okay, let me get you another coupon code, Ace. I just happened to have an extra one because someone decided they didn't want theirs. You're not wasting anybody's time. We're all, trust me, we are all interested in seeing how you do with an evaluation, and then if you decide to continue on with the funded account, how you do with it. This is going to be entertainment for us. Not like in a bad way. We don't expect you to fail, but we expect to see how someone that's never done an evaluation, never done a prop firm, that's been a professional trader for years now, seeing how we're all in on this. So we're all don't mind any time we put in to help you. No, I'm sorry, Crypt, you didn't win. I'm replying to your stabbed email, Ace, with a new coupon code. Well, that's how everybody else does it. You'll probably need to get 19 more accounts, and I can't get him 19 more codes. Well, you know, I mean, no one can see you. I don't have any access to see your account just because I gave you a code. Now, you want to share your screen, we can do that. And meanwhile, I'm going to do a quick Google search. On what happened to this whole tariff thing with the Supreme Court. Oh. Just this is announced Tuesday. I must have missed this news that they will fast track whether Trump can use emergency powers to justify his sweeping tariffs. Oral arguments to the first week of November. So we're not going to know about this tariff thing now until many months from now. You want to cancel the first one, the one that says wealth charts. And make sure the one you select says rhythmic. Waiting for my next trade. I expected better action today. Now that blue candle, like 6 candles ago, would have been a good take, but other than that, here's a blue candle. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. That's correct, Ace. Just found out that my weekly pay dividend ETF is going to be paying me $185 this week. This blue candle here. Pulling back. Hold on.
Order filled.
Again, it did not copy. Why isn't it copying my trades? The heck? I guess it's a good thing it didn't copy my trade because I'm taking a loss here. Bounces off both the 100 and the 9 EMA. Try to come back up. My entry at 967. Our ATR right now is only, well, only, I was going to say it's only because it feels like it's small, but it's actually 22. Yep, that's correct, Ace. Now you should get an email about signing rhythmic agreements. Got up to about where it got up to a little bit ago, now coming back down. I'm gonna, if it goes back up there, I'm gonna take it there. Maybe not. Maybe so. Maybe not. It's, man. I feel wishy-washy here. Put it at 10 points. Basically at the top of the move from like 10 minutes ago. I feel like it could really go here, but it doesn't want to right now, so. Still don't understand why it's not copying my trades. It just got within 2 ticks of my target and pulling all the way back. Now that's a glarg. Look at that. Oh, thank you for letting me know.
Stop fill.
Stopped out. and right back up. I had a great PPI YOLO morale, and I had a good one before PPI. So, word of warning to anybody that has blood sugar issues and all that. Just because something says zero carb doesn't mean it's true. Or it doesn't mean your body won't think it still has carbs. These tortilla shells, which are zero net carb, 19 grams of fiber, they claim, with zero net carbs, has my blood sugar the highest I've seen it in 2 months. AMR, if there's A's, if there's no link to sign agreements on the web, then you should download what's called RTrader Pro, which is their software that was built on Microsoft 3.1, and you can sign the rhythmic agreements in there, but you do not need to use that to trade. Nah, you don't need to worry about it. But yeah, right now, my blood sugar is sitting over 250. I mean, it's a safe download. It's just not something you'll ever use except in an emergency after signing the rhythmic agreements. I mean, if I was going to go to 250, I should have just had birthday cake. But, it'll come down. I'm not worried about it. I was idling at 250 before I went back to strict carnivore, so. Just now I know that I will never, even though they say zero carb, I will never use these again, at least not until my weight's at a normal level and my my insulin resistance is a lot better. But it's also a warning. This is why I advise anybody that, well, first of all, my advice to everybody, no matter how healthy you think you are, is to get a CGM for 1 month. Continuous glucose monitor, wear it for 1 month, and see how your body's reacting to food. See how long it takes it to come down after a meal. And see how it reacts to various things you eat, and see if you're having any problems way before even your blood work might start detecting it. Costs $100 for a month, and it can be priceless in staving off future problems in a metabolic area. Yeah, it's a tiny little, like, it's the size of a human hair, basically. You don't even feel it, even when it's first shot into the arm or wherever you put it. I mean, I'm assuming you can go other places besides the arm, but I've never tried it. I don't like sit on it. Doesn't cause me any pain. The worst pain I feel with it, Ace, is when you have to replace the sensor every 2 weeks, and ripping the adhesive off is the only pain I feel. That I don't know. Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, and like I said, I only did it because this week I decided to do a regular eating week with my birthday, and I figured it wasn't going to kill me too much. Now, I probably, if it's doing this to my blood sugar, I'm probably totally knocked out of ketosis. But next week I'm going to go back to my egg fast, and then for 2 weeks after that, I'm doing the protein sparing modified fasting, which is going to be extremely low calorie with like 90% of my calories coming from protein. I'm getting stronger by the day. I was shocked yesterday. 2 weeks ago, and 2 weeks ago, I put 30 pounds on the dumbbell, and I was only able to do 5 reps at one set, 5 reps. And yesterday, I was able to do 2 sets of 10 at 30 pounds. So I'm building strength, I'm losing weight, and that protein sparing modified fast, from everything I've read, should cause a significant weight loss in that 2 weeks. And I'm going to keep cycling like this. And I'm going to start tracking all this on the Discord. I have a channel set up for it. I just haven't gotten information on it yet. But I forget what I was going to say. Oh yeah. Protein sparing modified fast. 6 weeks. I'm going to be doing like this week, one regular eating week to let my body adjust and where it doesn't think needs to be in starvation mode. 1 week of the alternate day egg fasting, 2 weeks of the protein sparing modified fasting, and then 2 weeks of regular alternate day fasting. All of it's going to be in carnivore. I'm going to be staying in constant ketosis. Even when I call it regular eating week, it's still carnivore. It's just I'll be eating at maintenance calories instead of like at a deficit. When I get down a little bit more weight, I'm going to look to get a weight bench, but not with free weights. I want to get something like, where I don't have to worry about needing a spotter or anything. But my goal is still, I mean, I don't know I know what number I saw at the beginning of July and it wasn't a static number because I couldn't
stopped holding on to the walker when I was on the scale. So, but I know the highest number I've seen. So my goal is at least 100 pounds from that number by the end of the year. And I think I'm already down 30 to 40 pounds at this point. Everybody should be doing some resistance training. Your muscle mass is what helps determine how well you'll age most of the time. By the way, we just had crude oil inventories, forgot about them. Oops. Big drop on crude there. NQ's still doing nothing fun. Yeah, even if it's just, lighter weights, you should be lifting. Everybody should be. I'm doing 30 pounds for the heaviest right now on the dumbbells for bicep curls. I want to be able to do 50 by the end of the year. Platt, remember, my standing is an issue still. I'm hoping to continue working on that as well, but I don't know this house could handle that. To be honest, Platt. This house was built in 1895. I'm a very, very large human being. I use a walker, Platt. Now, my goal is to get one of those walkers with wheels so I can start walking better, like more naturally. The goal the ultimate goal is, or one of the ultimate goals are, besides possibly taking this purple candle that's forming, is to ditch the walker. I want to be able to walk again without assistance, or at the most, a cool looking cane. I just find it in the Windows menu and click it. Like I say, I have created a channel on the Discord. Correction, Shade created a channel for me on the Discord to start following my lifestyle. Lifestyle updates, and I may do a video as an introduction. I'm thinking about that. Platt, I mean, I don't really need crutches. I can walk. I have a prosthetic. I just if I let go of the walker, I have like zero balance. USC, I have to assign roles to it because I decided not to make it open because I'm not sure there's some people I trust with this the very personal information I'm going to be sharing. So I need to assign everybody roles. The admins can see it because they can see everything. But so I'll be doing that. But see, I can walk fine. I shouldn't say fine. I can walk as long as I'm holding on to something, like the walker. And at this point, honestly, it might be more fear of falling than anything else. Now, because of and we're just choppy here, so I'm not taking anything. Because of the negligence of the rehab I was in, I did get what's called a contracture on the leg that I lost the lower part of the leg on, the amputation, where my knee on that leg is never 100% straight. It has about a 25% angle. So that's another issue with me walking normally. Now, there's supposedly a purple candle here, so I'm watching. But now that can be corrected supposedly with surgery. Supposedly they can also adjust prosthetics, to help adjust for it. So, that's an option because eventually as I lose more weight, I'm going to need a new prosthetic anyway. I've already had this one almost, over 5 years now. So that's going to be expensive when I decide to do it. But that's another issue that I have to deal with. But the main challenge, honestly, with walking is getting a lot of this excess weight off. Because I had balance issues even when I still had two legs. Mainly just because of all the excess weight I'm carrying. Looks like Michael Patak is teasing updates on Project X. He just tweeted, "Who loves auto OCO brackets? Monday's going to be a super exciting day. Who loves alerts? October will be super exciting as well. Who loves a trading platform that you just need to press the on button and it starts printing out cash? Yeah, that's never gonna happen, but we can wish. And we are choppy as heck. Um, are you putting your username and password in both spots, Ace? Sound is off where? Oh. Oh, darn. I never set up the mic on that other one. Okay. So your username and password that shows on the Rhythmic account goes in those spots. Okay. Can you hear me now? So your username and password that shows right here on the dashboard, copy user, copy the password, put them in both spots. I'm glad NQ's not doing anything. Yeah, I expected more from today. I really did. Dow's moving down nicely. Gold, big drop. Does it show you a bunch of weird looking charts? Should have popped. I mean, it's been a long time since I did this, but it should have popped up with signing data agreements, I believe. Yeah, it's like I said, this was built in the era of Windows 3.1 and hasn't been updated since. Yet it's still better than Wealth Charts, which was created like last year. Agreed, RJ. Well, honestly, it looks like YM's giving better price action than NQ. Oh, there's a pop on NQ. Trying to get back up to 24,000. This is the hardest part, besides the actual trading. I mean, that's always hard. Ace, sometimes I think there might be some Amish people reading your problems with technology and going, damn. Sorry, I'm just joking, my friend. Okay. Now, okay, so the agreements are signed. Okay, you can now close out our Trader Pro. You can close out our Trader Pro and bring up your NinjaTrader. And go to connections. Configure. Go to configure. And on the available, you want rhythmic for NinjaTrader brokerage. Add that, and then under properties, you want to put in your rhythmic username and password in the username and password spot. And then under system, you want to select Apex. Russell's been heading down pretty steady as well here. Crude with a bounce. Did you hit apply and okay? And hit connections again. And hit connect to the Apex or my rhythmic for NinjaTrader brokerage and see if it connects. All right, I don't think you need to disconnect from your regular one. I think you can have them both connected at the same time. All right. Now on your chart, you can select which account you want to use. And away you go. You can switch between them, or if you get a copy trader, you can copy from one to the other. But just on your chart, you can see on the account thing, you can select which account you want to use. Actually, a nice short there on ES from that purple candle a couple candles ago. No, on the chart itself. 1 second. Give me a sec because I don't have NinjaTrader up on the computer that I have the... Okay. See where my cursor is on the chart, Ace? That's where you have your list of accounts. So it should show both accounts. And then you just select which one you want. Yep, so you can select Rhythmic or your normal account from there. If you, ooh, nice pop on Q. If you end up really liking this, Ace, we can get you into a copy trader, and you could like take your regular trades on your regular account and copy trade them to your Apex account. Wow. Oracle. I just read a headline about it. No company worth over $500 billion has ever gained more than 25% in a single day, and Oracle is about to do that. They opened yesterday at $242 a share. Right now, they're sitting at $341 a share. There you go. Only $2,998 $2,998.75 to go. You're very welcome, Ace. So remember, you need 3,030 days. It won't show the commission taken out. That's a flaw with Rhythmic on NinjaTrader. If you actually look at our Trader Pro, it will show you the real amount. But Apex is very, very small commissions. And we have reached the end of our time together today. I do want to thank everyone for joining me today. We will be back tomorrow for hot CPI action. Or maybe cool CPI action, but one of the way we're going to get CPI action. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Oh, I'll be doing a live stream on the Baseball Card channel tonight with a new product called Topps Tier 1. Join me for that. Have yourselves a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, and RJ tomorrow. Yay!